Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. From January 22nd, 2021 through February 5th, 2021, if you use this promo code, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a Caltime Draft Booster Box. Also, there is another way to enter where no purchase is necessary. See the link in the description for full details. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This is our Picks of the Month video for January 2021. And this month we're going to examine 10 overlooked cards for the Tergrid God of Fright Commander Decks. A lot of players are putting those together now. It's a new card from Caltime. A lot of folks are excited about it. Quickly before we get into it though, just a couple things. First, a word about this video series. Picks of the Month, of course, comes out once a month. And these videos do go out to the gold patrons first. So by the time you see this on YouTube, it could be about 24, 48 hours later. Some prices might have shifted a little bit, but I'm not expecting big changes for the cards we're talking about today during that time period. Secondly, I just want to remind you, you can always go to FlipsideGaming.com to use that Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pick up Caltime products or a lot of other things they have on the website. But for example, when you use the Heroes promo code, a Caltime Collector Booster Box goes down to $216, a Set Booster Box goes down to $103.50. And remember, any order over $100, or if your order only consists of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Additionally, whenever you use that promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Like I mentioned a few moments ago, Tergrid God of Fright / Tergrid's Lantern is a very popular Caltime card. A lot of Commander players are looking to build around it. And if you have been paying attention to the secondary market, this card is causing a lot of spikes on existing cards that are out there. You probably noticed cards like Oppression or Pox going up in value quite a bit. But today we're going to talk about 10 cards that maybe went up a little bit since this card was originally previewed, but really haven't taken off, and they do have a lot of room to grow. They could potentially be going up in value over the coming weeks and months. Again, remember, the purpose of the Picks of the Month series isn't necessarily to pick out the best card for any given deck, but cards that could be going up in value soon. Alright, typically in these videos we go in color pie order. Today all 10 cards are in black, so we're going to just go in alphabetical order, beginning with Archfiend of Depravity. 2 copies here. You have the Fate Reforged copy at $211, and the Arch Enemy Nicol Bolas copy is at $251 currently. What I like about this card is it gives you board presence. Even if Tergrid wasn't in play, this is still going to be very good for you. If Tergrid is in play, this is going to be fantastic for you, obviously. Additionally, this is good in other Commander decks too, things like Kali of the Vast, which is very popular, and Negan the Cold-Blooded, which is one of the Walking Dead Secret Lair cards. Bottomless Pin. Now, this is not on the reserve list, but it's yet to be reprinted. Still very affordable at $2.75. And what I like about this card is it forces players to discard a card at random during their upkeep. Now, that does include you. A lot of the cards we're going to see today are reciprocal. However, the fact that it is random could be very good in these Tergrid builds. This card, like some others we're going to see today, is also good in the Tiny Bones Trinket Thief Commander decks too. Here's another card you might find in Tiny Bones Trinket Thief builds in Commander. This is Cunning Lethomancer at $4.55. Word of warning though, this card has been going up in value over the last 24-48 hours. By the time you see this video, it might even be higher. Of course, that is being sparked by Tergrid God of Fright. And this has a similar ability to Bottomless Pit, but it's not a random discard. This time players decide what they're discarding. But this does give you some board presence in the form of a 2/2 creature. And yet another card you might find in Tiny Bones Trinket Thief Commander builds. This is Dark Deal at $1.72. Again, very affordable. This one was an uncommon from Fate Reforged, so you should be able to pick these up pretty easily. Probably even cheaper than $1.72. Again, it is reciprocal. It's going to hit you too, but then you are replenishing everybody's hand, so hopefully you can continue to make them discard. Here's yet another card you might find in Tiny Bones Trinket Thief builds in Commander. This is Death Cloud, $3.78 for the Darksteel copy, $3.03 for the Modern Masters copy. What I love about this card in particular is, again, it is a reciprocal effect, but you're going to get a lot more back than what you lose here. Players lose X life, then discard X cards, perfect for Tergrid, but there's more. Then they have to sacrifice X creatures and sacrifice X lands. Very surprised this card hasn't moved up more over the last couple weeks, but it could be poised to do so. So if you want to build a Tergrid deck, it might be time to grab a copy of this. Again, I think you can find it for under $3 if you shop around. Here's Mind Slicer, another card that got hot back when Tiny Bones Trinket Thief came out. Now, this one retained its value a little bit better than some of the other cards, though. $14.93 for the original Odyssey copy, $13.86 for the 9th edition copy. A little more expensive than the other cards we've been talking about today, but worth it to pick up. It's still pretty affordable for the most part. And again, if you shop around or if you want to get a light played copy, you can find these a little cheaper. Again, you have an example of a card that gives you board presence, but can also lead to value in Tergrid builds. Here's another card that held its value rather well after the Tiny Bones Trinket Thief hype from a few months ago. This is Necrogen Mist. It's at $10 currently. A little more expensive considering we saw cards that are very similar a few moments ago that are much cheaper. But if you're looking for another one of these effects in your build, this is not too expensive. It's also a little more stable considering it is an enchantment, not a 2/2 creature like we saw earlier. And this is going to allow each player to decide which card they're going to discard at their upkeep. So you don't have that randomness the Bottomless Pit gives you, which once in a while could backfire on you a little bit. Looks like Vone is hungry. So this is Bonus Hunger. It's $1, very cheap pickup. I like this because it's good early in the game. It's also good late in the game. It does scale with the game very well. And it's also good in a number of other Commander builds. Things like Toshiro Umezawa, Negan the Cold-Blooded, and more. And our last card today is Waste Not. The Magic 2015 copy is at $11.11 currently. The copy from Commander 2016 is at $13.76. What I really like about this card is it gives you, of course, extra value off discards and a way to potentially replenish your hand if you're using reciprocal discard effects, which you probably will be in this build. This is also very good and very popular in a number of other Commander builds. Of course, Tiny Bones Trinket Thief is one, but also newer cards like Blim Comedic Genius will run this. Alright, that's going to do it for this Picks of the Month edition of the Market Watch. As always, hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.